This is KUGAN CASSIUS from London at Trinity House here in Tower Hill. With me I've got the latest addition to the Matchroom stable, Stephen Smith. How are you, Stephen?
Good, mate, you?
Yeah. Eddie announcing that there was going to be a new signing. Everyone was sort of second guessing this person, that person. It turns out to be little Stephen Smith from Liverpool. Why the move, first of all, Stephen?
It was, why not really? It was one of them things. You've seen the way the Matchroom stable's growing, and to be a part of it is nice for me myself, because I've seen how all the fighters are moving on with Sky behind, and the coverage they're getting, and I've seen firsthand really with me and my brother Callum the way he's been treated, and you couldn't ask for more really. Everything's transparent, and you can progress better. I think it's a good move for me, for my career, and it's one I'm really looking forward to.
I've read various statements from various different people involving this, so is this just an issue that's just be ongoing for the time being? Yeah,
it's just it's one of them things. I know I've done the right thing. I've terminated my contract, and I had rights to do that, and I've done it, and I've moved on, and all the statements going back then, they'll to be dealt with. My solicitors are dealing with that, and I'm just moving on. I'm just looking to the future now. I'm not going to get tied up and all that. I'm just going to move on, think of my boxing, keep my training going, and hopefully keep winning more titles.
Eddie was talking about his plans for you in the next sort of year or so, starting with being on a massive card for Frocham Groves in Manchester on the 23rd, defending your British title, possibly and probably against Gary Sykes. Yeah. So that's a great fight and a good defence for you, first defence for you.
Definitely, yeah. I think I've said it before about me and Sykes know each other quite well, sparred in the amateur, sparred in the pros, and I know it would be different to come fight night, but it's a fight I'm very, very confident in. It's a fight that I'd probably picked as a voluntary if I had the chance, because it's a good fight for me stylistically. The styles will gel well, and it'll be good to watch while it lasts for the public as well. And it's one I look forward to.
Talks of obviously after this defence, I know you won't want to look past that, but just to look ahead a little bit, possibly a European title shot, possibly a world title shot next year. So there's things to keep you motivated. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's exciting times for me, and I'm 28 now, so this is what I need. I need to be pushed on, and and I've got the people in Matchroom that are telling me they're going to do it. Eddie's speaking well of me, and it's good to be valued like that, and to be talked well of. It does give you a good feeling, and moving on. As I say, I'm not going to look past Sykes, but I've got bigger ambitions now beyond British level, where I think I'm nearly mandatory for the European. If that comes about, then I'll jump at that. If not, I'm highly ranked in the world rankings, so if I keep working my way up them and get a world title shot, then just like everyone else, it's my dream to get a world title. So that's what I'm aiming for.
More importantly than you, where's Joe Gallagher?
He'll be in the gym with the lads. It's a Thursday, isn't it? So he's got a big gym full of lads there. So one can't take priority. So.
Joe doesn't usually miss up the opportunity to talk everyone to death. But
he does love this. This is his cup of tea. But he's got lads in the gym with fights coming up. Callum's fighting in a couple of weeks, so he couldn't afford to give him another day off after he had yesterday off. So he had to get Callum in and get him. And he's got to make sure Paul does some tackling. You know what he's like.
Yeah. Has Joe insisted that WBA belt stays in the gym? Or is
He has. Scott was in Monday. I don't think Scott was too pleased to be getting brought back in the gym on the Monday. But no, he didn't train. But he's just seen the lads and brought his belt in. It was nice. It was good to see. And Joe's proud of his first world champion. And hopefully it's the first of many.
You'll be adding to that next year, won't you?
Better luck. Touch wood.
All right. Listen, Stephen. Thank you very much for talking to from London.
Thanks, mate.
That's it. Wish you the best with whatever happens with you, and good luck.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
KUGAN CASSIUS with Stephen Smith here for from London. Thank you very much.